All right. Hello, what is up? Here to talk about the Xbox Game Pass, which I'm actually really excited about. And the funny thing is, like, the Game Pass has been around for a while, and I just haven't really cared too much until they just announced that all first-party titles will be available on it, including launch day titles. Uh, that is a major, big bonus. And I was browsing N4G as I do for a lot of gaming news besides going to specific sites. But then I've seen the comments. I like to read the comments a lot, especially on N4G, just to see different opinions and stuff, and it's pretty cool. So there's a lot of discussion on this, of course. Personally, right off the bat, like I think it's really cool, and I actually, the first thing I thought was like, wow, this is actually going to make me play my Xbox One again. First off, the big couple reasons is because Crackdown 3 is a game I'm very interested in, and I was kind of, if I had the money to blow on it, I would spend $60 on it, but now I don't have to, which is kind of funny to think of it that way because like that means Microsoft is losing out, right? So are developers, but it's either I may have gotten it for $60 or I may have just not gotten it at all, and now I will definitely play Crackdown 3 thanks to the Games Pass. And I'm sure you add 6 people like myself and you get that money for the full price of the game. People that might have bought it or might not have, and and instead of not buying it for $60 or waiting for a sale, they will play it right away with the Game Pass. So that's a plus. That's one way to look at it. I think it's really cool. It's funny to see it. I've been a fan of games as a service for a long time, as depending on the way it's played. The actual subscription-based models, I'm not against. When I first was playing on Live as a cloud gaming platform, like I loved that. I'm a big fan of PS Now. I love PS Now, especially now in the current state that it's in with I think over 600 games now for $20 a month, and if you get a sale, $100 a year, which is even better. When it was $30 a month for PS Now, it was definitely a bit overpriced. Not in the sense of quantity and stuff like that, but just when you think about it, $30 a month, and you're not going to be playing hundreds of games within that 1 month. So it makes it harder to spend that kind of money because you might as well if there's a couple games on there that you'll play, you could just get them on sale instead of spending $30 a month. But $20 a month makes it much more like, okay, yeah, that's a good price. That's pretty decent. And that's how it was for me. The $100 a year deal is even better. That's like half the price pretty much if you find that sale, so it's pretty cool. But now that I don't know, man, I was just thinking that stuff. So personally, I'm not against games as a services when they're a good price. And there's a lot of people talking about like, oh, doom and gloom, this is just a downhill spiral now or whatever, and then people are insisting on how this is something Microsoft has been wanting to do for a long time. And while that is true, that doesn't necessarily make it a bad, evil thing. Of course, there is the business aspect, right? Of course, there always is. But that's how it goes for everything. We pay for our food, we pay for our clothes, we pay for everything that we do pretty much in life. So, duh. But that doesn't mean there can't be good deals on things, sales and just good subscription plans. So yes, it's possible that this could get worse. It's possible that games as a service could get overpriced. It's very possible. But if it did that, then you wouldn't pay for it, right? Like, I already said it. I already mentioned it. I did not pay for PS Now at $30 a month, but $20 a month actually made it more enticing to me. It's you save $10, but still in the overall picture, like it's a better deal, So I don't mind that so much. I don't know. And of course, I do agree with people that, it's possible. Yes, things could get worse. But in general, so far, I have been a big fan of the subscription models, especially ones that are affordable to me, that are a really excellent deal. PS Now is a great example of a really good price subscription plan. Of course, if you can not just your internet being good, but if your connection to the PS Now servers are stable and stuff, then it's an excellent experience. I've seen a lot of people complain, and I'm just like, the people that really complain about PS Now's quality and all this stuff are people that just can't connect to it properly. That is the reality, okay? I have had lag with PS Now, and it sucks. Oh, it sucks, but when it works, which is most of the time, I think I would say like 90% of the time playing on PS Now is a fluid, flawless experience. For me, I friggin' love it. I love it because it works for me. So I can totally understand for the people that doesn't work for that it sucks. Duh, of course. Personally, I would rather play on PS Now than I would with the Xbox Game Pass, because I don't want to have to download all my games, hard drive space and all that. That's for me. I like the streaming thing as long as my internet, my connection to the servers is good. So the Game Pass has been around for a while, and I'm interested in the idea. I like the concept. I like the idea of it. I'm a fan of this kind of a thing. If the library is something that I'm willing to pay for. And, since the Game Pass has been out, I have not been interested. I do not want to pay for it. I thought the price was good, but then I look at the game list and I'm like, no. And there are a couple games on there I would play, but there are a couple games I've already played. I would go on there if the Game Pass was something that I was interested in for other games that I haven't played or whatever, then I would get it, and then I would play the other games because they're there. And that's what's going to happen now. Now with Crackdown 3, even Sea of Thieves, which is a game I don't care about at all, I will try it out. I'll try it out. I can give it a try now at a very affordable price. State of Decay 2, a game I was not interested in. I'll throw it on and I will try it out, even if I only play 10 minutes, So this is the kind of thing, the incentive for me. I know Crackdown 3 for sure is a game that I want to play. So that's the kind of thing for me, like with more games on there that I'm actually interested in playing and paying a subscription for, then I could go into the other games that I'm less interested in, but I would play because they're cool games. Devil May Cry, for example, on the Game Pass, I would definitely play that game again. And it's a cool game. So, yeah, I'm really excited. Another thing that I will talk about, I kind of went on a lot about PS Now. I know I didn't mean to. It just, comparison-wise, I was getting into it. So, another thing that people are commenting on, and this is something I've been saying for a while, and of course, everybody has been saying this kind of stuff for a while. I've been wanting PS Now to be bundled with PS Plus, for example. Here's the thing I think that would be really cool, is including PS Now with PS Plus doesn't make sense, okay? Because PS Now is, double the price, if not more. I haven't done the math, but it's a lot more expensive to pay for PS Now than it is for PS Plus, right? And it sucks to have that double subscription thing. And I was thinking, I even tweeted at Sony, I was like, I think it would be a good idea if you don't include PS Now with PS Plus, but include PS Plus with PS Now, because you're already paying more for PS Now than PS Plus by far. It's at least double the money, if not more, right? Even with the $100 deal, like if you get that $100 a year, it's almost double the money. That's if you get the deal, and those are those limited time deals and stuff. So I definitely think it would be a more incentive to get people to pay for PS Now if it included PS Plus, but not the other way around, because it wouldn't make sense, right? So same thing is happening for Game Pass right now. People are saying, well, they should be bundled. The Game Pass should be bundled with Xbox Live Gold, and that's kind of a different setup. And I can see that not really going over, but I understand the wanting to bundle kind of a thing, So that's an argument that's going on too, is bundle this stuff, the first time I ever saw PS Now, I was like, why isn't there an option to bundle PS Plus with it? So anyways, there's that kind of thing, and that kind of a feedback, but I'm definitely excited. And, it's funny because the biggest thing I'm excited for is playing Crackdown 3. It's one single game, and I would pay for the Game Pass for that one game and get the others included with it just cause, right? That's how this kind of thing works. And another fear could be, well, they're gonna hike the price. That's the first thing I thought when I saw like the announcement. Xbox Game Pass is going to include all first-party titles, and I was like, oh, well, there goes the price for that, right? Of course, I also thought it was $5 a month, because I think I was thinking of EA Access, which is another nice plan. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with these. It's pretty cool. So, okay. Anyways, I don't know. I'm a fan of this kind of a thing. I'm a fan of the subscription based stuff as long as it's affordable and the games list is something that I'm interested in. And now that I know I will also play Halo 5. I mean, there's gonna be, like I said, the Game Pass has over 100 games on it, and I think there might be 10 games out of that entire list that I give a crap about around there. I know Dead Rising 3, and now there'll be 4, right? Dead Rising 4, because all first party games. You know, the really funny thing to me though is that I pretty much own every first party game on the Xbox One that I care about. Recore, Forza Horizon 3, oh gosh, Rise, Son of Rome, Sunset Overdrive, and I'm sure there are others I'm forgetting. You know, I have the, thanks to Dark Alchemy, I have the Halo collection and the Gears of War collection, and I won Gears of War 4. You know, so I pretty much own every first party game, but you know, thankfully with a couple new games, Crackdown 3 is the one for me. That's the one I'm really interested in, and then it'll give me the opportunity to play some other games that I'm interested in, but I wasn't really willing to pay for the Game Pass. So I don't know, I think that's freaking cool. I think that's pretty neat, man. Anyways, let me know what you think. Are you interested in the Game Pass? Do you hate games as a service, you know, or stuff like that? And I can understand the arguments. I really can. I can understand it, because I, like, oftentimes when I see something going one way, I'm like, oh, here we go, this is bad. But I don't know. I've also, I'm a person that's been doing games as a service for quite a while now. It's I don't know what year, but ever since I found On Live. That's funny to me, because I was soon the day one of gaming on Live. You may not know what that is, but it was like the first real cloud gaming platform. That would be a whole, I could talk forever about OnLive. I could talk forever about it. There was OnLive and there was Gaikai. OnLive was the first one to have like all the games, like the majority of games and all this stuff, and it was amazing. So I'm pretty used to that kind of model for streaming games and paying for them the way they are. Of course, online was a little bit different when it was first out. You could literally buy a game on there and then just play it forever. You wouldn't even have to subscribe to continue playing a game that you bought from there. Kind of like Steam. It was, you know, kind of like Steam-ish, but you would stream the games. You wouldn't, you know, you didn't need a high. You didn't. I don't want to get I'll get sidetracked and on live. I loved it. So I've been doing this for a while. I've been playing games like this for a while. I love PlayStation now. And I would prefer the Game Pass on Xbox to be streaming, but that's just me. You know, I have so far I've been fortunate enough to have a connection to the servers that allows me to play the games for the most part lag free and beautiful, you know. So that is a very fortunate thing. I know there's plenty of people, they can't even get on the internet, and they, you know, so I understand that. I really do. My gosh. Like if I couldn't get on the internet at all, or if I had absolutely horrible internet, it would suck. I don't want to imagine that. I'm super sorry for those people, you know, and hopefully one day everybody will. Actually, that's just being too hopeful. Reality is, no, never mind. Ugh. Anyways, I'm excited for this, specifically just for one game, Crackdown 3. Looking forward to playing it, and I would definitely, you know, play the other games along with it, which I think is cool. Yeah, alright, so I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.